process, adding to his on-court skills. A long three by Beasley, short at the end of the
challenge. You can see he's been knocked off, rebounding a couple times, but he knows the game, Mark.
Beasley couldn't. Teams coming out of Florida State that some of them were a little bit skeptical, wondering whether they were acting skills being put to use in a draft day deal. Trae Young will be on ESPN2, folks, tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time against the Portland Trail, cut by Morris. 4 on the shot clock. Beasley got to find his. Welsh with the stick back.
And I'm going to ask him for a loan.
He made some friends. Yeah, I see. You talk about guys here offering support. I see Kenneth Reed on the sidelines. My brother's walking back to the hotel room, and he's walking by this empty conference room with a piano in it. And he hears the piano playing, and he thinks again. Nice cut by Beasley, rejected by Boucher. That's 6 blocks.
So did the players.
Yeah. Detail by Kobe Bryant, part of the ESPN. Doris, you know what I say? You always got to look out for that upset, that 429 match.
Yeah, right.
My turn shots. Lyden Beasley in rhythm. Heat check. A little bit short.
The left hand. Well, I think it depends on what his gifts are and what he does best. Is he a good passer, from the up?
The timer is off for Denver. It's down to 3. It's down to 2. Down to 1, and no dice. Or we're going to sign Brad Wanamaker, an overseas player, and then you have Jabari Bird. So, to me, the playing time thing for Bird, first of all, he's talented enough. He looks like he's ready, but hinges on Marcus Smart.
In that situation a lot of times, for Henry as the point guard, maybe for Eddie as a guard, and Jabari Bird, being in this situation, understand.
3 on the shot clock, and here's Beasley firing with 1, and it's short. Talking about restricted free agents and how there was no movement, no budging, no buzz, no nothing, and all of a sudden it's Zach LaVine, it's Kyle Anderson. I love it.
You don't see that often anymore, so he's a throwback, different type of dude.
Is that like 80s throwback or 70s throwback?
I mean, probably. It was probably closer to.
And I love that report. And by the way, Michael's brother Jonte took his name out of the draft. Derek probably would have been drafted, maybe second.
Going to the playoffs, and I just saw the reaction. I hate to bring that reaction to you, but how are you feeling going into next season?
See all of these guys up close and personal in a way that even if you saw these guys playing in the regular season, if they make it to.
Morris uses the screen from Terry. Beasley shoved the Timberwolf down, no call. Beasley's off the rebound.
Last week, or start the summer league, we had 7 veterans here supporting their young guys and working out. That speaks to the culture that we have. And
well, but you know what's interesting, Doris?
What?
The whole dynamic of FIBA
points per game. Malik Beasley, first round pick out of Florida State. He lost.
He's in the last few years. David Fisdale, Dwayne Casey, just great coaches that have
15 games with the Pelicans a year ago. Here's Beasley, takes a peek at the shot clock and sets himself up and dribbles it off the foot.
Probably whatever decision they want to make that's going to make them happy and feel fulfilled as a player.
And Gray turns the corner and scores for Minnesota. We got an 8-point game.
They took care of you a couple of seasons ago. Now they've taken care of your franchise center. You and him are going over to Serbia for the Borders and basketball.
And even tonight, Monty Morris, when you start thinking about a guy from year 1 to year 2, that's why you need to relax.